The port of Blyth used to be Europe's biggest exporter of coal. Then came the climate crisis. Blyth has transformed itself into a hub supporting offshore energy. This ship lays cables along the seabed, transporting electricity from the wind turbines which have come to dominate our landscape. We're heading out to sea from the Northumberland coast to one of the UK's fast-growing number of wind farms. This is where the Prime Minister is pinning his hopes of delivering on a bold boast for the UK to be to wind what Saudi Arabia is to oil. The UK has what many countries don't, an abundance of wind. Here in the North Sea, these giant turbines are generating clean, renewable energy. When we talk about reducing emissions and tackling climate change, this is part of how that's happening. This is what the journey to net zero sounds like. The UK is already the biggest producer of offshore wind energy in the world. But if you add in onshore wind, its global wind production ranking per capita drops to 8th. And according to business leaders, the Prime Minister's wind plan has been slow to benefit the wider economy.
The vast majority of all wind turbine components are built abroad. So whether that's Germany, Denmark, Spain, France, etc. And that's from the top of the turbine to subsea.
Is there a chance of the UK getting to net zero to a large degree because of wind energy and the UK economy missing out?
There is. We're in the Premier League in terms of offshore wind installed capacity. We're currently probably non-league in terms of benefits to the economy.
This was the world's largest wind turbine blade arriving in Blyth to be tested. It was made in France. They're bending it like a ruler, making sure it can withstand the force of a typhoon. At 107 metres, you get a sense, with me and the director of the test facility walking underneath, just how long it is. But it's nearly too big for the hangar. This is the biggest blade test facility in the world, but when the Prime Minister visited last year, he was told ambition has to be matched with investment.
What I tried to emphasise to the Prime Minister was that the growth in this technology has been so rapid and that we're at capacity in more ways than one. And if we're going to keep the UK at the cutting edge of this technology, then we need to continually invest in research infrastructure to keep us at in that leading position.
Growing renewable technology means jobs for people like Matthew, a former apprentice who now works in a test centre control room. Born in Blyth, he was made in the Green Revolution.
Well, I've recently just had a young daughter and I feel as if it's something that is really helping towards future of her as well. It's not just an industry now that is a job, as you say, it is something that is benefiting not only us personally but the world as a whole.
Helen and her son know the benefits wind energy brings to the community, but have different opinions on the aesthetics of Blyth's land turbine, which you can't hear, but also can't miss.
They're really good. I've got no complaints about them.
It's better than coal, Welsh and dirty, because it used to be just a black cloud over Blyth one time when the power station was good.
What do you think of them to look at?
It's a bit of an eyesore.
Whatever they look like, the government says wind turbines will power our homes by 2030, but that won't leave much wind energy to export, which doesn't look like making the UK to wind what Saudi Arabia is to oil anytime soon. Lisa Holland, Sky News, Northumberland.